Aloha folks, welcome to another video. My name is Mark, Mr. Dividend Investor. Today on this video I got three great dividend companies that if you are thinking about starting your own dividend portfolio, these are three great companies to build that portfolio. If you start on these three, if you invest on these three, you will definitely get a dividend income every month. As always, please remember this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just me sharing. With that said, if you are new to the channel, just wanted to say welcome, aloha. If you are new to investing and you want to learn about what companies are great to invest on, whether it is dividends, growth stocks, or even penny stocks, you've come to the right channel, my friend. You definitely want to subscribe, hit that like button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on some of these companies that I invest on, that we invest on as a family. I want you to join my little community of Ahana of investors as we invest together on these great companies and make lots of moolah. All right, let's take a look at the first one. First one on our list is Aflac, ticker symbol AFL. It is a company that provides health and life insurance products. So as you can see, if you look at their website, if you look at the products, you can see they have products like accident insurance, cancer insurance, critical illness insurance, life insurance, hospital insurance, dental insurance, and vision insurance, and all that stuff. Definitely want to check that out if you want to learn about more about Aflac. Now let's take a look at Simply Safe Dividends and see what are some of their stats. You can see from their analysis, they rate their dividend as very safe, which they score at 99. The dividend yield is 2.56. Market cap is 35 billion. Now if we look down closer to some of the key metrics, you can see payout ratio is 23. If you look at the dividend streak, 38 years without a reduction, which is awesome. During the recession, they've increased the dividends to about 2007 and 09. So if we look at the dividend growth, as you can see, the latest one is 18% in November 20, which is very fast. Last 5 years, it was 7% per year, which is the average. Check this out, the last 20 years, it has been 14% per year, which is very fast. Now, if you look at that growth, the chart, you can see it's just a constant upward trend, which I usually like. Looking down further, you can see a dividend growth streak of 38 years with of consecutive increases. More importantly, check this out, uninterrupted dividend streak of 38 years without a reduction. So that is pretty amazing. If you look at the schedule, again, if this is something that you're interested in, you are going to get paid quarterly, which is March, June, September, and December. So get a piece of paper, write this down, and you'll see the months as we go through the next two companies. You'll see that they'll all average down to January to December. So let's take a look at tip ranks. Now, if you look at tip ranks, the time of this video, it is $51. Their price target is 48 with a 6% downside. You can see 12-month forecast, the high of 55, average of 48, and the low of 43. Now, their analysis rating it as a holds, only 2 buys, 4 holds, and 1 sell. Now, if we look at CNN Business, to take a look at the top institutional holders of this company, you can see Vanguard Group bought about 2 million shares, BlackRock bought about 13 million, and you can see Fidelity Management bought about 3 million. You can see all these other guys that all these other companies that bought it. Now if we look at Webull, their analysis based on 12 recommended as a hold, so there's about 25% of them said it was a buy. Majority of them said it's a hold. Some of them said it's underperformance, and then some of them said it's a sell. Now, if we look at their price target, you can see similar. 55 is the high, 48 is the low, and 40 average is 48, and the 40 is the low. Now if we look down to the institutional holdings, about 1.52K, 300 increased, 216 are new, and then 384 of them decreased. Now if we look at bar chart, let's compare some of their price targets. So they also have a high of 55, medium of 50, and the low of 47. Their analysis also rated as a buy based on 7 of them. It's been a moderate buy the past 3 months, as you can see from the chart. Now if we look down to the rating breakdown, you can see currently there's about 2 strong buy, 2 moderate buy, 3 holds. Now if we look at the chart, as you can see, this is a 6-month chart. Pretty nice upward trend. So you can see it did hit the 20 moving average over here. It did hit the 50 moving average here and here. It passed the 20 here, but it looked like it might be going up this way. I still kind of like it. I wish it was a little bit more cleaner, but it looks like a pretty okay chart. Now if you look at the volume has been pretty steady. A lot of sell-off on this bar right here. Now if we look at the MACD did cross over right here, so it looked like it might be going downward, so we'll see how it goes on Monday. Now if we look at the Rizzo, you can see it is within the time of within the area of over here, which is what I like. So you want to stay within the 0.2 to 0.78, so around that area. So so we're definitely gonna go check this out. For me, I usually wait if there's a dip. If there's a dip between, so it looked like if there's a dip between the 49 and 49, then I would get it. If it goes all the way down to maybe 47, that would be something to look at. We'll see how it goes. If you look at, even as far as 45, if it goes that far, that would be a great pickup in my opinion. All right, next on the list, Sysco, ticker symbol SYY. This is a company that distributes a range of food and related products, primarily for food service and food away from home industries. So, one of the companies that we rely on to get us all these foods. Now, if we look at Simply Safe Dividend, you can see based on their dividend safety, it is safe with a dividend yield of 2.23. Market cap is 41 billion. Now if we look down to the key metrics, as you can see, the payout ratio is probably wrong. That looked like a 269. That doesn't look right, so that might be a typo. However, if you look at the dividend streak of 51 years without a reduction, that is amazing. During the recession, they have increased it on 07 to 09. Now if we look down to the dividend growth, you can see last year was very slow, which is a 0. The last 5 years it's been up 8%, but if you look at the last 20 years, it's been up 11% per year, which is fast. Now if we look at the dividend streak, again, 51 years of consecutive increases, which is amazing. Uninterrupted dividend streak of 51 years without a reduction. So again, very, very good company, very stable company. Now the payout schedule, you'll get paid quarterly, January, April, July, and October. So definitely, again, put this on your note. As you go through the next one, you'll see how you're going to get paid monthly. Now if we look at tip ranks, as you can see at the time of this video, it was $80. Price target is 80 with the high of 89, the average of 80, and the low of 70. Their analysis rated it as a 2 buys and 3 holds. Now if we look at the top institutional holdings, you can see Vanguard did sell about 331,000 shares, but Wellington Management bought about 1 million shares. JP Morgan Investments also bought 2 million shares. And then you got Templeton Global for about 691. Now if we look at Webull, about 1.85K with 393 increase, 275 are new, 483 decrease. Now if we look up to the price target, you can see the high is in the 89, the median, the average is 82, and the low is 70. Now their analysis rating it based on 13 analysis rated as a hold. About 7% said a strong buy, 30 of them percent said it was a buy, and then a hold is 61%. Now if we look at bar chart compared to what they're thinking, their price target is in the 89, medium is 83, the low is 76. Now if we look at the ratings the past 3 months, it's been a strong buy, mixture between strong buy to moderate buy, and now it's back to a strong buy of the 7 analysis. Now if we look at the breakdown, you can see 5 strong buys and 2 holds. So now let's take a look at the chart. Now this is the 6-month chart. Again, the red is the moving day average, the 20, and the blue is the 50-day moving average. You can see it's a little bit choppy, a little bit bumpy here past the 50-day moving average, goes up, past it again, now it's up, now past it again, stuff. So now if we look at the volume seems pretty stable, pretty consistent. Now the MACD did cross over here, so now it's going to look like it's going down here. So hopefully it'll turn around this way and it'll start going upward. Now if we look at the Rizzo was it wasn't the oversold area around the 324, 325. It's now back up to the area where I like it to be. We'll see. Again, you know, if it goes down to these little areas right here, the 76 area, I'm definitely gonna go add some more. You know, definitely a company that I like, and I'm with this for the long run. Last on the list, we got Verizon, ticker symbol VZ. Again, this is one of those popular companies. They offer communication, technology, information, and entertainment to consumers, business, and government entities worldwide. So if we go quickly to Simply Safe Dividend, their dividend safety score is 87 with a very safe. Dividend yield is 4.31. Market cap is about 241 billion. Now if we look down to the key metrics, you can see payout ratio is 51% with a dividend streak of 30 years without a reductions. And they've also, recession dividend, they have also increased it during the 07-09. Now if we look down to their growth, very slow. You can see 2% in September 20. The past 5 years is 2%, which is very slow. The last 20 years, which is 2%, which is very slow. Now if we look down to the growth, 14%, 14 years of consecutive increases, but they have an uninterrupted dividend streak of 30 years without a reduction. Now if we look at the schedule, you'll get paid February, May, August, and November. You know, so those are the areas, those are the stuff. So, you know, for me, when I look at Verizon, I look at it as more of a long-term investment with the 5G. So even though it's been slow the past 5 years, I think with 5G coming around, I think this will eventually change, in my opinion. Now let's take a look at tip ranks. As you can see, the time of this video, it was at 58 with a price target of 61, with the high of 66 and the average of 61 and the low of 57. Now based on 11 of their analysis, they rated as a 6 buys and 5 holds. Now if we look at CNN Business, you can see pretty much similar. The high is at the 65, medium is 60, and the low is 52, with their analysis recommendations of 20 of them hold, with 7 buys and 1 outperform. Now if we look at some of the top institutional holdings, you can see Vanguard Group sold about 2 million shares, but BlackRock funds bought about 1 million shares. And check this out, Berkshire Hathaway bought about 88 million shares, which is amazing. Look at that, 151% change. So that is amazing. Berkshire Hathaway, man, they're pretty good about these things. So now if we look at Webull, you can see based on 30 analysis, they're rated as a hold. Now if we look down to their price target, you can see the high of 70, the average of 60, and the low of 52. Looking down to the institutional holdings, there's about 3.50K with an increase of 1.28K, new 369, and a decrease of 978. Now if we look at bar chart, pretty much kind of similar. The highs in the A68, mean is 62, and then their target of 56, and their price average analysis rating, it is a moderate buy. So as you can see, based on 710 analysis, been a moderate buy the past 3 months. Looking down at the ratings breakdown, you can see 8 strong buy, 7 holds, and 2 moderate buys. So it's pretty much similar, as you can see, from what it's been the past 3 months. Now if we look at the chart, you can see definitely going in the other direction. But if you look closely over here, it looks like it just might start going back up. So as you can see, there is a crossover here. So we'll see how it goes, but it looks like it's on an upward trend. Now if we look over here, the volume has been steady, as you can see. And then you can look at the MACD. The MACD looks like it's crossing over somewhere around here. The Rizzo, it is on the overbought side. So hopefully that might turn this way to go within this area. So we'll see how that goes. Again, these are one of the 3 stocks that I definitely like. As always, please remember to do your own due diligence, do your own research. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. If you're not yet a subscriber, you definitely want to subscribe. Hit that like button too as well. All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Please be safe out there. Stay cool. Keep investing. And I'll catch you guys on the next video, all right? Take care. Aloha.